Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Miss Sheep Crochet and Knitting, and today I'm gonna show you how to crochet this sweater. And this sweater is without fastening, so you have to put on the sweater to your baby over their head. And in this video I'm going to show you step by step how to make baby size. But of course I will tell you what to do if you would like to make bigger or smaller size of this sweater. I already made a project with this beautiful pattern. It's this beanie, so you can click the link below the video in description or in information card. Okay, what you'll need for this project. I'm gonna use this yarn called Java from Mirafil. It's 100 grams and 250 meters. It contains 58 cotton, 21 acrylic and 21% of wool. So you'll need 2 balls of this yarn for size 6 to 9 months. Okay, next what you'll need for this project is 5.5mm crochet hook, 5 or 4.5mm crochet hook, and 4mm crochet hook, pair of scissors, stitch markers, measuring tape, and yarn needle. Okay, this is rest of yarn, and you can use also this beautiful yarn called Bosphorus from Mirafil. And this yarn has exactly the same parameters as Java yarn. Okay, I'm going to use 5.5mm crochet hook and the yarn called Java or Java from Mirafil brand. And how I said, I'm going to make size 6 to 9 months. Make a slip knot. And now I'm going to make chain 9. But if you are going to make smaller size of sweater, like size for newborn, make less chains. So you can make 8 or 7 chains. So now we are making the upper part. The upper part of sweater, it's the part around neck. I'm going to show you what part I mean. It's the part what I meant, and we will put it in a half. So you can try it. So now I have chain 8. When you put it in a half like this, and it should be enough for newborn size. Okay, I have chain 9, and now start with single crochet in the second chain. So this is first single crochet and start in the second chain. Then make 1 single crochet in each chain across. And you should have 8 single crochets in total in this first row. Okay, I'm at the end of the first row. Always make chain 1 and turn your work. Always turn your work in the same direction. And now we will start in very first back loop. We are going to use from this second row always just this back loop. And we will make single crochets. So this is the back loop. Start always in very first back loop and make first single crochet. So now you should make one single crochet in the next 7 back loops. This is first single crochet. Now I have to make 6 more single crochets in back loop. Okay, now I have 7 single crochets, and very last single crochet goes always into the stitch. So use both back loops and make last single crochet into the stitch. So this is 8th single crochet, chain 1, turn your work and repeat it again. So start always in very first back loop. When you turn it like this is the back loop where you have to start to make first single crochet of each row. Make 1 single crochet in next 7 back loops, and 8 single crochets goes always into the stitch. So last single crochet goes always into the stitch. Okay, and keep going like this till you'll get needed length of this stripe. I'm making size for 6 to 9 months, so I will make the length of the stripe about 40 centimeters, because the length of stripe corresponds to the circumference of the head. Okay, it's little stretchy, so you should make 2 centimeters less than is circumference of the head. This is how it looks like, and the most important thing is it has to be multiple of 3. So you have to get a number of rows that will be multiple of 3, and you can see it's stretchy like this. I got about 41 centimeters. The length of the stripe is about 41 centimeters, and I have 48 rows. Now we have to join both sides of the stripe together. And we are going to join both sides together easily. We will use crochet hook and slip stitches. So always use on the side closer to you just the back loop, and on the other side use stitch. So insert your hook into the back loop on this side, and on the other side use stitch, grab the yarn and make slip stitch. And continue working like this all the way across. Okay, this is how it looks like, and now put it in a half like this, and you can see the connection is hidden inside. Okay, and now we will crochet 2 single crochets, then we will skip one and again crochet 2 single crochets. So first we have to join both sides together. So insert your hook into this stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through like this, and now chain 1. And now we will use just this space. It's space between rows. So insert your hook into this space, into this stitch between rows, and also on the other side, and to make 2 single crochets. Skip 1, so we will always skip the row, and again make 2 single crochets between rows. 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Skip this row and make 2 single crochets again between rows. So in this space, in this stitch, make 2 single crochets. Continue working like this all the way around. Okay, I'm at the end of the round and I'm going to make last single crochet in this stitch and one more single crochet in the same stitch, and you should count how many stitches you have. Just make sure you have multiple of 3. If you don't, you can make 3 single crochets or 1 single crochet. Now join the round with a slip stitch in the first stitch, not in chain. And now let's make the beautiful pattern. But first, take 4 stitch markers and we have to mark 4 places. Okay, I marked 9 stitches on this side and this side, and you have 15 stitches left on both sides between stitch markers. So we will increase the place where you put your stitch markers, and it's part for shoulders. So now I'm going to explain the pattern. So chain 1, and this chain always count as single crochet, and start in very first stitch. It's the right stitch where you have to make 2 double crochets. So this is first double crochet. Now yarn over again, insert your hook into the same stitch. You have 3 loops on your hook, pull it through 2 and then pull it through 2. Now you have chain 1 and 2 double crochets. So you have to skip 2 now, and here is stitch marker. So always, where is your stitch marker? You have to make these 2 series. So we have to increase. Start with single crochet and 2 double crochets. So now I have done 1 series of single crochet and 2 double crochets, and make 1 more series into the same stitch. So 1 single crochet again and 2 double crochets. 1 double crochet, and this is second double crochet. So we have increased. Now always skip 2 and here make single crochet and 2 double crochets. Skip 2 and 1 single crochet and 2 double crochets. Continue working like this to the stitch marker, and then I will show you what next, or I will show you how to increase again. So Always skip 2 and make another series. Okay, now skip 2 and we are at the stitch marker. So here start with single crochet, then 2 double crochets, and we have to increase because here is stitch marker, so you have to make the series of single crochet and 2 double crochets again into the same stitch. Okay, then skip 2 and 1 single crochet and 2 double crochets. So continue working like this to the other stitch marker and always increase. So always make 2 series of single crochet and 2 double crochets in the stitch where is your stitch marker. So now skip 2 and you will increase again. So continue working like this and then meet me back again. Okay, I'm going to show you on this blue sweater there are little gaps. So I don't want to have these gaps there again. So if you will join it with slip stitch like this, there will be the gap. So follow me if you don't want to have this gap on your sweater. So now you have 2 stitches left. Insert your hook into the last stitch, grab the yarn, then insert your hook into the first stitch, not into the chain. Grab the yarn, pull it through, and then pull it through both these loops. You can see it's invisible. So this is just a little tip from me. I hope you like it. It will look better. So now chain 1 and always turn your work. This chain you have to count again as single crochet, so you will start with double crochet. So in the very first stitch, it's this stitch, you have to make 2 double crochets. Then skip 2 and we are at the stitch marker. So skip 2 and here between these 2 series you have to make 1 increase. So when you skip 2, it's this stitch and it's exactly between 2 series. So make 1 single crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 single crochet again and 2 double crochets. So you will always increase like this at the stitch marker. It's a space between series, between increase from previous round. So now skip 2 and here make single crochet and 2 double crochets. Now it's I think it's easier in this second round because you can see when you skip 2, it's the stage where you have to make another series of single crochet and 2 double crochets, and it's the space between the little hills. So continue working like this to another stitch marker. Okay, I'm at the stitch marker again, so now skip 2. And here is another increase, so make single crochet, 2 double crochet, single crochet and 2 double crochets. And if you would like to make a bigger size of this sweater, like for 2 years old kid or something like this, you should have multiple of 3. Again, when you will mark the shoulders part, so now we have 9. We started with 9 stitches for shoulders part, so you should have multiple of 3 for bigger size, so you can have 12, for example. Okay, continue working like this and meet me back again at the end of the round. I am at the end of the round and I would like to show you again my trick. So insert your hook into the last stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. Now you can see what stitch is the right. It's the stitch from double crochet from previous round. Insert your hook into this stitch, not into the chain. Grab the yarn, pull it through, and then pull it through 2. And we have done the second round of the pattern. Always chain 1, turn your work and start in very first stitch with 2 double crochets. And then you will continue working exactly the same as before. So always increase. There you have your stitch marker. So increase and increase and increase. Continue working, increasing, and then meet me back again. And I will show you what next. And I will increase 9 times because I'm making size for 6 to 9 months old baby. So if you are following me, increase 9 times as me. And I would like to show you just what we are making. We have done this part, the neck part. Now we are making this part, the gap for arms. Okay, I have done 9 rows. This is how it looks like, and this is the invisible joining, I think, and it will be on baby's shoulders, so I think it's invisible. I think it's the best way how to make it. Okay, and now if you would like to make a different size of sweater, you should measure. So you should measure the arm hole and the arm part. So for this size, this part should be about 11.5 centimeters. And this is bigger size. This is for 1-year-old kid, and it should be about 12.5 centimeters. So if you want to have bigger size, just continue increasing. And this is about 28 centimeters. And this is smaller size. It's 6 to 9 months size. And you should have about 27 centimeters. Okay. Now we are going to join all corners because we are going to make arms hole. So now we are at the end. We are at the end of the round. So chain 1, turn your work, so like this, turn your work, and continue working in the same pattern as before, and start with 2 double crochets, and then meet me back at the corner. Okay, I'm in the corner, and we have to join these both corners together, and the most important is you have to insert your hook into the space between 2 series, so into the space where you have increased. So this is the space, and this is the space, or I say space, but I mean the stage between series. So put it to each other like this. And this is not the right stitch, this is the right stitch. Insert your hook into this stitch, and now here is the increase. So like this, continue working in the same pattern. So now I'm going to show you again. Make single crochet and 2 double crochets. Now I am on the right side of sweater, but we have to start it to crochet next round on the wrong side. So you have to get on the wrong side of sweater again. Then then you have to continue working with exactly the same pattern as before. So skip 2, 1 single crochet and 2 double crochets into the same stitch, skip 2, and keep going like this. Keep going like this to the other corner. And then I will show you again how to join corners together, because I think this is very important thing in this pattern, so I would like to show you again. So continue working. Okay, I am at the second corner, and we will join these 2 corners again. So insert your hook into the stitch where you increased, make single crochet and 2 double crochets. Okay, get to the wrong side of sweater, and then continue working in the same pattern, and then meet me back again at the end of the round, because I will show you and I will tell you what next. Okay, we made holes for arms, so now it's gonna be the easiest part of this pattern, and I would like to show you just how to join the round just in this round, because it will be a little different, and in next rounds it will be the same as before. Just this round you should join like this. So don't insert your hook into this space, insert your hook into this stitch, and then we will not the chain in this round. So don't use this stitch, it's stitch from double crochet from previous round, and use this stitch, it's stitch from single crochet, grab yarn, pull it through, pull it through, pull it through. Like this, join this round. It's the best way how to join it without gaps. Chain 1 and turn your work. And now it's the easiest part of this pattern. You will just continue working exactly the same like before in the same pattern. So always skip 2 and make single crochet, 2 double crochets, turn around with the invisible slip stitch, and you will have the connection on the side. So it's the best place. Okay, and this is how it looks like. I hope it's everything enough understandable. If it's not, write me here below the video, I will help you. Now I'm going to use 5mm crochet hook and I'm going to make a border. So I'm on the right side of sweater. Make 2 chains and then we will make half double crochet. Start in very first stitch and make first half double crochet and make 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And the border, the height of my border is or will be about 3.2 centimeters, and the length or the length of trunk part will be about 33 centimeters. So if you are making bigger, make it bigger. I am at the end of the round. I'm going to make last half double crochet and then I have to join the round with a slip stitch and make a slip stitch in the first stitch, not in chains. So, not these chains, but this is the right stitch where you have to make a slip stitch. Okay, now we are going to make double crochets and front and back both double crochets. I'm going to use 4mm crochet hook and chain 2. So now start with front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook underneath this half double crochets from previous round and to make double crochet. Now make back post double crochet. Front post double crochet. Back post double crochet, and keep going like this to the end of this round, and I will make one more round. Okay, I'm at the end of the round. I just want to show you how to join the round. So I'm going to make last front post double crochet and then join the round with a slip stitch. Don't use chains again, use the first stitch and make a slip stitch. Then chain 2 again and make one more round of front post and back post double crochets. So start with front post again and you will just copy the previous round. Now back post, because you can see there is back post in previous round, front post, back post, front post, back post. So continue working 1 front post double crochet, 1 back post double crochet all the way around, and then I will show you and I will tell you what next. And this is how it looks like. And I'm going to make last front post double crochet and then make a slip stitch in the stitch in first stitch. And I would like to have this lower part of sweater little tighten. So now I'm going to make front post single crochet, chain 1, chain 1, I didn't say it, chain 1 and then front post single crochet, then back post single crochet. Front post single crochet, back post single crochet. Continue working 1 front post single crochet, 1 back post single crochet all the way around, and then join around with a slip stitch in first stitch. So it's gonna be a little more tighten and nicer, I think. Okay, this is how it looks like. I think it's pretty. I hope you like this pattern. I hope you like my sweater. If you do, put the thumb up. I will be happy for all thumbs up. Okay, now we are going to make arms. So use 5mm crochet hook. Maybe you are making bigger size. You can use 5.5mm crochet hook. Insert your hook into this stitch, take a new end of yarn, pull it through and chain 1. This chain you have to count as single crochet. So in the same stitch make 2 double crochets, and we are going to continue in the same pattern as before. So 1 double crochet, this is 2 double crochets. So we have chain 1 and 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Now skip 2 and make single crochet, 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So you will continue working like this all the way around. Okay, I am at the end of the round. You have 2 stitches left. I'm going to use these 2 loops and to make invisible slip stitch. So don't use the chain, use the stitch from double crochet. So this is the right stitch. And make invisible slip stitch exactly the same like before. Chain 1, turn your work. Start with 2 double crochets in very first stitch and continue working in the same pattern. Okay, now I'm going to use some measuring tape and measure this part, but we did it already. It should have 11.5 centimeters, and this part should have about 10 centimeters. Now we are going to decrease. Okay, so chain 1, and we are going to decrease this third round. So insert your hook into the very first stitch. You have 3 loops on your hook. Grab the yarn, pull it through 2. Grab the yarn and now go to this stitch. So skip 2 stitches and go to this stitch where should be another series. Grab the yarn, pull it through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Grab the yarn and pull it through all 3 loops. And we have decreased. Then you have to make 1 double crochet into the same stitch. So now we made 2 series together. Then skip to 1 single crochet, 2 double crochets, and continue working like before, like always, to the end of this round. And then join the round with a slip stitch, with the invisible slip stitch. Okay, then chain 1, turn your work and make 2 rounds without decrease. So 2 rounds without change. After 2 rounds, you have to make 1 round of decrease. So it will be 1 round where you will decrease like before on the beginning of the round. Then again 2 rounds without decrease, then 1 round of decrease, 2 rounds without decrease, and 1 round with decrease. So you should have 14 rounds in total, and you should decrease 4 times. Okay, I have done 1 arm, and now I'm going to make a border. So it will be exactly the same like the border what we did in lower part of sweater. So chain 2 and make first half double crochet in very first stitch, and then make 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way around, and at the end of the round make a slip stitch in first stitch, not in chains. Now I'm using 5mm crochet hook for this first round of border. Then I will use 4mm crochet hook, or you can use 5mm crochet hook. Maybe it will be too tighten, so you can crochet with this 5mm crochet hook. So it's up to you. You will see. Then will be 2 rounds of front post double crochet and back post double crochets. Okay, I hope it's understandable. If it's not, write me here below the video and I will explain everything. So this is how it looks like. I didn't make the round of single crochets. Now the end of arm should have 6.5 centimeters, not millimeters, centimeters, and the length of arm is about 18 centimeters. Then make also the second arm with exactly the same way, and sew all tails inside the sweater. Okay, and this is how it looks like. This is my sweater. I love it. I love the pattern. I hope you do as well. And if you don't subscribe my channel, click the subscribe button and hit the bell as well, because you will never miss any of my video. So thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day and see you next time.